spell your first and last name for me?
My first name is Leslie, L-E-S-L-I-E, Boomer, B-O-O-M-E-R.
Okay. And what is your title here?
I'm a public works worker.
Public works worker?
Yeah, because I'm not officially a certified wastewater treatment operator, but I'm learning to be an operator.
So what made you want to go into this line of work?
Basically just, well, I just happened to come out here one day, helping out with checking meters, and I was just out here and seeing how things go, and I just thought it was something that I wanted to be a part of, basically.
What interests you about it?
Well, the science of it, really. Because I like science, and it's kind of like biology. Once you get down to it, about all the bugs and all, a lot of biology and science, basically.
And Shimada was telling us earlier about some of the bugs that are in the water over here. Can you bring us over here and kind of explain that process a little bit?
Yeah, I can. Do the aeration, baby. Well, it's the same thing on both sides, so I can show you on this side.
Okay.
They're both the same thing. Basically, in here, this is the aeration basin. And what goes on here is this way the bugs eat. The bugs feed, you know, this way all the food, you know, all the fecal matter and all that different type of things in the air. Because in here, they just get back full. And then the clarifiers, which go over there, that's where they kind of get stored of food and oxygen. Then it just circle back into here and plenty of everything. Plenty of air, plenty of food. That's what this was going on here. They come up from the bottom of the clarifiers here and it's returned back to the plant up here in the top. And this is where they come here right here.
And what is this beaker over here?
Well, he's doing a I forgot what you call it, test. Well, it's really a settable test. We just put that, like this water right out of here, out of the aeration basin. You put it in there, and just timing how long it takes for it to separate to clear water. Like a 30-minute test. This is the time. I think this is how they determine how much bugs are in the plant. That's how that is.
Shimada was talking about the new basins that they've gotten grants for. How is that going to help you out here?
Well, the EQ basin, well, they're going to help with like what we were talking about, what you saw up here with the high flows. Like when it rains, we're just getting crazy water, so much flow is intolerable. We can kind of put it in those basins and just ease them to the plant. You know, as the plant, they can hold them. Instead of all this whole bunch of water that's coming all at one time, we have to turn the plant off and just let everything settle, and that kills the bugs when we have to do that. A certain amount of bugs are going to die. Just throw the plant off when you got to cut it off, but we can leave it on and let it go through the process. That helps out.
So when you do have an excess of water or snow or precipitation of some kind, how does it flow up over these basins here?
The pumps, like it's like where it first comes in. Well, it's actually where it first comes into the plant. But this was like first introduced. Get all the big solids out right here, which is called the force ring. Once it pump just keep coming on, water flowing everywhere. It's just too much. And then in the clarifiers up here, the blankets at the bottom, which look like that, the bottom of the clarifiers, which is in that jar right there. They don't rise up and start coming over the weirs. I can show you the weirs. They start coming up over the weirs, and then they end up in the contact chamber and can end up in the sand filter and go out to the river. It just raises the chance of solids getting released out into the stream, basically.
So it's tougher for the system to break down and make it more purified water.
Everything that start popping up, everything that's supposed to be settled, start popping up and get released out into the contact chamber, which end up and go out to the river.
Is there ever any fear that that contaminated water during one of those events would go to the houses in Maysville, or is it just the rivers?
Well, it would just go to the rivers. It would just go to the rivers. Everything coming from the houses down here. So basically just to the rivers.
But it's still dangerous for the fish and the wildlife in the rivers.
For the receiving water for the fish and the plants and the towns down. They're going to use the water as drinking water. Same way how we use it as eventually, at one point, this was somebody's wastewater, but it naturally gets clean. Because it's the same process that goes on up here that goes on in the stream. We just making it happen instead of nature making it happen over here.